Coup d'etat. Niger Republic military leaders declared terrorists. Can you imagine? So the military junta in Niger Republic that is holding that I just did the coup has been declared terrorist by Ecowas. Okay, why do you have to declare them terrorists? On what basis are you declaring them terrorists? Have you really asked them why they did what they did and what can be done to undo it? But rather, just like somebody is saying, when the presidents are misbehaving, the Ecowas heads of state will not do anything. But once one of them is ousted from power, then they will come together in solidarity to help their fellow president. That is exactly what we see here. Not really in the interest of the nation or the people they are ruling. Okay, so following the Thursday meeting that the Ecowas heads of state had at Abuja on the way forward in Niger Republic, the president of Côte d'Ivoire had come out now to declare the military junta in Niger Republic as a terrorist. Okay, if it is a terrorist, then do the needful. Okay, the Niger Republic coup plotters led by General Abdurrahmanin Tichani has been declared terrorist by President Alassane Ouattara of Côte d'Ivoire. Okay. President Ouattara made this known on Thursday, August 10th at the second ECOWAS Extraordinary Summit in Abuja, Nigeria. He stated that the fight against the military coup in Niger Republic is a collective battle agreed upon by the ECOWAS member states and not just between Nigeria and Niger. That is what the man is saying. Speaking on the declaration of the standby forces deployed to Niger, okay, Ouattara revealed that it was a collective decision necessary to help end the military rule in Niger Republic. Wow. So that is what he's saying. And he's also coming out to say that fight against Niger military coupists isn't Nigeria's alone. It is a collective effort among the West ECOWAS member states. Okay, he stated that the fight against military rule in Niger is not Nigeria's fight alone, noting that all the member states of ECOWAS are entirely behind Nigeria. Is he entirely behind Nigeria or entirely contributing their quota to see it happen? Okay, the Ivorian president noted that he's not an Ivorian president. The Côte d'Ivoire president noted that all available dialogue mechanisms have been exhausted to reach an understanding with the Niger military leaders. Wow. So, and this is the video. Let's hear the man speak.
But there's a position most head of states who have intervened have endorsed. So I want to insist, this is not a Nigerian affair. It's an affair of ECOWAS. And you know, Niger is part of the monetary union of West Africa, of which I have a check. And this concerns Côte d'Ivoire on that account. So ECOWAS is even bigger. ECOWAS is nearly 400 million people, 240 million in Nigeria, 140 million in the West African monetary union. So this is 400 million people. If we don't have democracy, do you think that our countries will be able to move ahead? This coup d'etat is not acceptable. We should put an end to it. And I hope it will be unanimously that we will put this to an end. Thank you.
So that is the man, that was the man speaking to press or to journalists that the issue is about the 400 million people in West Africa, with almost 240 million of them in Nigeria, okay? And all of these is not about Nigeria alone. It is a collective plan of ECOWAS to do justice and restore democracy in Niger Republic. And Wow, but again, who is he to declare them what do they call them, terrorists? Okay, and he's saying here the decision that we have made, and I hope that it will be implemented immediately, is a decision of ECOWAS. I personally consider this as a terrorist act, and we cannot let this continue. We have to act. Okay, so he said Cote d'Ivoire's position is solidified and would not condone or support military rule in any of the member states of ECOWAS. Exactly what they are saying. But the question is, what can they do to get it off the way? The decision of Cote d'Ivoire, which has been endorsed by all of the heads of state, and that we have been able to tell these putschists, is that their place is in the barracks. That's what he's talking about them now. Yeah? So Coupists in Niger Republic have been declared terrorists by ECOWAS, as spoken here by the president of Cote d'Ivoire. Okay, now declaring them terrorists is not enough. So if you declare them terrorists, what would you say about the West African president that rigged themselves to power through rigging and through electoral malpractices? Are they also not terrorists? Then what about the presidents that have overstayed in power against the constitutional provisions of their country? Okay, are they also not terrorists? So whatever you label the people, the military junta in Niger Republic, is similar to what democratic presidents and head of states are doing within ECOWAS and within African AU member states as well. Because it is only in Africa you will see a president that wants to spend all his lifetime in power. And that is actually not acceptable. So whatever you call the military junta in Niger, you are automatically calling yourself the same thing, because they are just replicating what is happening in other West African countries. In fact, their own is better, because democracy has not helped them, and they're looking for a way to use military force to put the kind of change that they want to see in their country. And you just can't stop it. That is the truth. If you think it is easy, or it is you can do anything about it, deploy your soldiers. And I've told you what they will do. They will fight it as war, and then they will kill the president that is currently in hostage, that is President Mohamed Bazoum, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing is that, just like what Russia said, that it will escalate and destabilize the West African region, and probably escalate into African as a whole. And then you create a refugee that the rest of the world will not be able to contain. That is the truth. And in the line of that, Nigeria has warned that Nigerian soldiers should not go there. And that is why the Senate had declined the request by Tinubu to deploy Nigerian soldiers. The Ghanaians are also warning their president not to send Ghanaian soldiers to Niger Republic. So at the end of the day, they will just back down. They can't bite. They are just toothless bulldog, because politicians have shown that they are more corrupt than the military, and they have disappointed us completely. Democracy is appearing like it's not for Africa. So let's watch it and see how it goes. This is what the president of Cote d'Ivoire is saying, that the Coupists have been declared terrorists, and they must do something about it. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment in this regard.